One key distinction between the 9mm and 45 ACP is their size. The 9mm is a smaller cartridge than the 45. Still, over the years, it has been proven that the 9mm, while not being as big as a 45 or 10mm cartridge, still offers effective stopping power and versatility. At the same time, the 9mm has allowed some gun manufacturers to build 1911 pistols that offer higher capacities on their magazines. As I mentioned, the 9mm is small, so fitting a bunch in a double-column magazine is not a problem. You can't just do such a setup on a 45 pistol, since that would make the gun a lot girthy and impossible to grip. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Ted from Line 45. In this episode, I am going to list down all the best 1911 pistols chambered in 9mm that prove that you don't need a 45 ACP to have a full 1911 experience. Before we get underway, please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I know it is a chore, but these simple clicks help my channel immensely. Now, let's return to the video. Kimber KD9Sc Rail. One of my favorite 1911 pistols from 2024 is the Kimber KD9Sc Rail, a variant of the original Kimber KD9Sc introduced in the market in 2023. Basically, the rail model is still the same as the original KD9Sc, except with the inclusion of an ambidextrous manual safety and an accessory rail. The rest of the gun still inherits the key features people loved from the KD9Sc, such as its sturdy aluminum frame and match-grade steel bull barrel. The mere fact that this 1911 has been designed for concealed carry purposes enabled Kimber America to make tons of profits from it. In 2023, it's one of the top-selling compact 1911 pistols, so it's not a surprise that Kimber wants to bank on it even more. The first time I saw the new KD9Sc was at SHOT Show 2024, when it was fully unveiled to the public. Some people actually got it before the event. A few months later, I got mine, but without any optics installed, though you can really install one on its slide. Aside from the accessory rail, the barrel of the new KD9Sc is also one of its defining features. It is fluted, ramped, and crowned. All the good things you want from a barrel are actually here. It performs with utmost stability even in high temperatures and produces accurate results across different distances and shooting positions. The rail isn't some shabby rail at all. It's very much integrated into the aluminum frame and is rugged and spaced enough to accommodate a variety of lights and lasers. Just the rear of the rail is its single-action trigger, which is crisp and light. How light? Well, it's just 2 pounds, which should allow you to shoot fast. I only had 200 rounds of different 9mm ammo during the time I tested my KD9Sc. Fortunately, I didn't encounter feeding or ejecting problems. Plus, it's downright accurate and easy to control, with me being able to attain sub-inch groupings at 5 yards, even without tossing an optic to the scene. Springfield 1911 DS Prodigy. One of my favorite makers of not-so-overly expensive 1911 pistols is Springfield Armory. Springfield already has a number of great 1911s, including the pistols under the Tactical Response Pistol Series. In fact, 6 new models for the TRP were released in the market in 2024, including the Carry Contour model that I also want you to check out. But for this video, the spotlight should be placed on the 1911 DS Prodigy. The best way to describe this pistol is that it's a double-stacked 1911 with a solid, handsome, and feature-studded build. It incorporates all the tested and tried components of the 1911 handgun while integrating modern improvements in its architecture. The single-action metal trigger, for example, is crisp, resets positively, and doesn't have any noticeable creep. It's way better than most triggers that I've tried. The frame is made from carbon steel with a black Cerakote finish, while the 4.25-inch bull barrel is crafted from stainless steel. The gun also contains a 2-piece full-length guide rod as its primary recoil system. With a length of close to 8 inches and a height of 5.5 inches, the 1911 DS Prodigy is indeed a hefty but well-balanced pistol. It also holds 18 rounds of 9mm on its flush-fit mag, while a 20-round mag is also available. I love how Springfield designed its grip. It's ergonomic and ensures a high hold and natural point of aim. The texturing is quite subtle but is grippy enough to provide tactile contact between the grip and your hands. It's very refined, so even when placed directly against your skin, the grip won't cause abrasions. I also have to talk about its forged carbon steel slide serrations. They are downright aggressive, which is great since they let me rack the slide while only using 2 fingers. The slide-to-frame fit of the DS Prodigy also prevents unnecessary movements, and that's pretty much beneficial in stabilizing the gun's sight picture, which in turn ensures its competition-level accuracy. Staccato P. You might have already seen the Staccato that is going to be featured here, because really, why not? In particular, what I have here is the Staccato P, which is a competition-ready gun with a torture-tested performance. Many shooters have put over 10,000 rounds into their Staccato P, and all of them pretty much said the same things. The gun is reliable, ultra-fast, and downright accurate. It checks all the essential features of a 1911 pistol, such as a hammer and thumb safety, but the rest of its architecture is heavily improved. The Staccato P is chambered in 9mm and has a flush-fit capacity of 17+1 rounds and an extended capacity of 20+1 rounds. It's hammer-fired, as I mentioned, and features a high-quality single-action trigger that is both light and tactile. Its stainless steel bull barrel measures 4.4 inches long, and the entire thing has a length of 8 inches, with a grip width of a little over an inch. There's a good heft incorporated into this pistol, thanks to its full-size design and the usage of billet steel on its frame and slide, though there are aluminum variants if you want to keep the gun light. With an empty mag, it should be around 40 ounces or so, and we all know that with a heavy pistol, recoil is the last thing you need to worry about. There are tight tolerances on the fit of its frame and slide, which prevents unwanted shakes or wobbles when the gun is firing. The low recoil also allows you to zero its sights quickly. Its slide is cut for optics, too. Down the range, the Staccato P is an exceptional shooter. The polymer grip module has an aggressive stippled texture for a secure hold, and the gun also comes with a beaver tail that prevents shooters from being bitten by the hammer. With its aluminum mag well, you can expect no delays on your reloads. Wesson Combat EDC X9L. I always see the EDC X9L as an underrated 1911 pistol. Well, this one is easily overshadowed by the likes of CQB, but by all means it's one hell of a competition gun. For starters, the X9L is the full-size configuration of the original X9. It has a longer slide that holds a 5-inch match-grade barrel and an increased capacity of 18 rounds. Obviously, this pistol is chambered in 9mm. The design principles behind the EDC X9L are pretty straightforward. It simply merged the hammer, safety, and trigger of standard 1901s with a lightweight and rugged 70-75 T6 aluminum frame that is common on high-end 9mm pistols these days. With this architecture, the EDC X9L is very easy to wield and fun to shoot. Keep in mind that this is a full-size pistol, so aside from the longer barrel, it also has gained a better sight radius and weight. This means better control and accuracy. In fact, the first time I held this gun, I was really taken aback by how well-balanced it was. Its grip is also remarkable. There is no longer a grip safety present, which optimizes its grip contour. Both the front and back straps have machined diamond-like checkering, which makes them extremely comfortable even while holstered to your skin. The grip is also slim, so I had no difficulties reaching its trigger. I didn't make any weird adjustments to how I held the gun, enabling me to shoot it with utmost precision. There's one striking feature that really put this Wesson Combat 1911 above most of its competitors. You see, the X9L has 4 frame rails that are independent from one another. These rails reduce the friction of the slide movement, so in terms of reliability, this 1911 pistol is solid. Wesson DWX. You can't get wrong with any Wesson pistols, especially if we are talking about the DWX. The DWX is simply a 1911 pistol, but it incorporates the best ergonomic features that a CZ75 has to offer. For example, its takedown is toolless and straightforward, pretty much the same as the takedown of a CZ75 or CZ-P10. Another CZ design incorporated in the DWX is its low-bore axis, allowing shooters to control their recoil efficiently. Of course, unlike the standard mags of 2011 pistols that are prone to malfunction, the mags of DWX don't require little maintenance. After all, it's using P10F magazines. In the grand scheme, the DWX is designed for competition. It shoots fast and flat, and its accuracy is impeccable regardless of the distance. When used by trained shooters, it can maintain extremely tight groups on distances beyond 25 yards. Even if its 5-inch barrel isn't compensated, its recoil is almost non-existent. Notably, the slide serrations of the DWX are also similar to the CZ75. They protrude really well, which makes manipulations a lot easier. The 5-inch flush-cut crown barrel also contributes to its sharpshooting capabilities. Its 4-pound competition-style single-action trigger is just magnificent too. It's tactile, crisp, and resets fast. Combined with its 19-round mags, the DWX requires a few stoppages on the range. On the flip side, it doesn't have a cut for optics, so yeah, you need to stick with the irons. But even with its factory sights alone, the gun smashes paper and steel targets with ease. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more gun videos like this, just click the subscribe button and notification bell. Take care and stay safe.